Hiya! Welcome to GreenHerb-Gaming, where I celebrate the 25th anniversary of Doom. In this live stream of Doom, I am so tempted to cheat. Man, I really want to cheat so much. Look at those cheats. God mode. Give everything. Computer area map, don't really care about that. Berserk. I feel like going berserk. Invulnerability. Radiation shielding suit. Light amplification visor. Look at all those cheats. I'm so tempted to use at least one of those cheats. So sit back, relax, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Man, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to resist not cheating. Man, I don't even know what God mode is, to be honest. But I just want to go God mode and just kill all those motherfucking gobshites and complete this goddamn map once and for all. But I'm not going to cheat right now. I'm not going to cheat right now. But I am so tempted. Save chat up on my phone as always. I decided to do a slightly earlier live stream. I'm going to try to change things up a bit with my live streams. Like I don't want to have a set time. Like I don't want to just do live streams exactly the same time every time. I just want to have a live stream in the morning, afternoon, evening. Do you know? Just try to balance it out a little bit. So I have my live chat on my phone. It's going to reply to my buddy on Facebook. So just give me a 2 seconds. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm only joking. I'm just replying to a message from my buddy on Facebook. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Damien, welcome. It's so funny. I'm texting you on Facebook. I'm reading your comment on YouTube at the same time. That is a multitasking. Where? As the Wyatt family would say back in the day. Welcome to the live stream, Damien. It is great to have you, buddy. It is great to have you as always. Man, I'm so tempted to cheat. That's how much this game has gotten to me. I was just going to text you saying I'm doing a live stream, but you're already on the live stream, so I'll delete that message and that part. Right. Let's do it. So yeah, I decided to bootleg Wyatt family. Oh, well, you know what, man? With the state of world wrestling entertainment right now, I think I think something bootleg would be better than what they are fucking delivering at the moment. Anything is better than what they're delivering right now. So I'm thinking about cheating, right? I'm just thinking about it at the moment. Because this game is driving me nuts. Particularly this map, to be honest with you. Railroad is the greatest thing happening now, but they'll fuck that up too. I came across something recently. The Fiend had a dark match on SmackDown. It was one of the shows anyway. A fucking dark match. Like WWE's most popular gimmick right now, The Fiend. One of its biggest things right now. And they decide to put him in a dark match. That's absolutely insane. So I think they're already fucking him up right now, unfortunately. But yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Bray Wyatt. Like when I got back into wrestling, I don't know why I'm talking so loud. I don't know. It's funny just doing live streams so early. Great by watching a YouTube video on how to oh sorry, I read that wrong. Cheat by watching a YouTube video on how to complete. The only thing with that though is it's just going to be some motherfucker who's got better skill than me making it look easy. That's the thing. But maybe if I got really stuck, like maybe to activate a bridge there to get to the next area, I suppose it would come in handy there. But problem with walkthrough videos on YouTube is they just play the game better than us, and it just makes us look like we're trash. Man, I can see myself cheating eventually. Man, I got to start doing live streams. Not earlier. Just start doing live streams randomly throughout the day in future. Because I'm actually full of energy. You may tell. I sound like a fucking 10-year-old who's just after fucking eating like 2 bags of jellies or some shit. But I swear to God, man, I don't know. I'm just like fucking hyped or something. It's weird. Even though I'm still playing like shit. Does cheats disable trophies? Oh shit, I actually don't know that. I actually don't know about that, no. They shouldn't. They shouldn't actually, because they're in the menu here, like. They're right here in the game itself. So, you know, if the game is promoting the cheats, I fucking hope that it's only don't like disable trophies. Like it's not like I'm inputting the code or anything, so if they disable my trophies, I'll fucking go even more crazier than I already am. Do you know, like what I really want to do right now, where I can actually see it, like a blue area up there, see it? On the wall, and there's like a kind of reddish orange. It's clearly orange, but I don't know if it's trying to be red or trying to be orange. I can see that ahead of me, so that tells me like I need to use some keycard. But what I really want to do is just kill these gobshites. But like I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty. The game itself is hard enough as it is, and it's the last episode, so it's just absolutely insane. Like the challenge is insane. That's why I'm dying so much. That's why I'm playing like trash right now. But you know what? I'm going to try to keep the live stream entertaining, because I don't even obviously it's about the game, but this is GreenHerb-Gaming, and I want the live stream to be entertaining as possible. I'm full of energy. I'm ready to go. So boom, boom, boom. Because like, you're going to see me dying a lot. You're going to see me doing the exact same thing a lot. I've planted the seed now, like, of will Johnny cheat? See, I'm very strategic when it comes to my YouTube channel. I'm very strategic, you know. I'm like, you know, get the viewers on the edge of their seat. You know, tune in next time to see if Johnny cheats. You never know. I may cheat. You just have to keep checking out my YouTube channel to see, will I? I'm trying to think of an interactive question here now. I'm actually gonna make it as random as it can be. What about just like, I'm just gonna say something like a random fun fact. But it has to be random. Not random, but it has to be very kind of... Yeah, random, I suppose. My random fact is, I was 17 when I cycled a bicycle for the first time. That's my random fact. What about you, Damien, buddy? What is your random fact? Random fact of the day. That should be a new thing for GreenHerb-Gaming. Anyone else who may be watching as well, because I know that... I don't know, like, YouTube is conflicting with my PlayStation 4 at times. Sometimes my PS4 is telling me, you have 2 viewers. And then I look down at my YouTube app on my phone and it's like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong, PlayStation. He has 3 viewers. And then it just drops down to 2, and then the PS4 says fucking 4, and it's just, crazy. Man, I don't know where I'm getting my energy from, because I went to bed last night at like 1:30. I slept very well, to be honest though. Random fact of today, man, when I texted, I was just after waking up. Yo, I'm telling you, man, I'm like, woo! I swear to God, man, I'm like a fucking 10-year-old on a sugar rush. That's how I feel right now. That's a random fact of the day. When I texted, I was just after waking up. Man, I swear to God, man, you're going to be more awake with my energy. My energy is going to, like, wake the fucking whole neighborhood up. If they're not already up. So you are woken up by GreenHerb-Gaming. That's what I want to do. I want to bring as much energy into my live streams as possible. Also, it's because I I have the house to myself as well. You know, I have the house to myself as well, so I can show it away. I can show it away. Oh man, the joys of not living on your own, huh? Oh man, but it's always better like when you have a place. Well, it's much better. I was going to say it's better when you have a place of your own. I fucking love to have a place of my own, to be honest. I fucking love it, man. You're like a 70-year-old Ric Flair getting up, getting it up. Hold this ride. Well, no. Hold this ride, longest line. Woo! Man, I swear to God, I am the video game equivalent of Ric Flair. That's what I am, man. I swear to fuck, man, I'm full of life. I have a second viewer. YouTube and PlayStation 4 agree with each other. Finally, they both agree with each other. YouTube is telling me I have 2 viewers. PS4 is telling me I have 2 viewers. Finally, they've made peace with each other and they agree. I'm so happy. Oh, I just lost a viewer now. My energy has been drained. Oh, I'm only joking. So, like, what I really want to do is just wipe out these gobshites. Why is it taking me so long? Am I even focusing? I wonder. Maybe if I just focus. I'm not going to tone down the energy, because that's what I want now on my live streams with Doom. Because, like, it's pretty much the same content over and over again. So I have to try to be as random and as crazy and as out there as I possibly can. Like, I feel much safer in this area. I can go back and load my other game save, but like I'm in the middle of a lava corridor, and that's not a safe place to be in. You don't want to be in that corridor, you know. I'd rather be in a corridor with the corpse of Jimmy Savile than to be in that corridor. So I'm trying to be funny, and it's so embarrassing. I'm trying to be funny. Look at all these fucking ball bags. Fucking spiky ball bags. They're actually what's causing the most damage, to be honest with you. That's happening again. My PS4 is disagreeing with my YouTube app on my phone. Oh no, it's not. It's going from 2 to, I don't know. One of them is lagging. It's lagging my live stream. And it tells me I have viewers. Well, nonetheless, both are right now telling me that I have 2 viewers. So, a big hello to my 2 viewers right now. Welcome to GreenHerb-Gaming. Welcome to the 25th anniversary of Doom festivities. So the story is right now, I am playing episode 4, which is the final episode of this game. And I'm playing it on Ultra Violence. Ash! Lads, I remember you! Man, it's been so long. This is what I love about GreenHerb-Gaming, is you just never know who's going to appear on GreenHerb-Gaming. My live streams are like a WWE Royal Rumble. You never know who's going to appear. You know? 3, 2, 1. It's Ash! Ash, man, I actually remember you, man. I do remember you. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, man, you can see that I'm playing Doom, the original Doom, because I'm celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom. It's episode 4, the final episode, and I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty, Ultra Violence, which is absolutely insane, as you can see. But like, I want to make my live stream like so entertaining and so fucking upbeat and everything else like that, because like you don't want to be seeing like me like playing the well, you're going to be seeing me doing the same thing over and over again. So I want to make that as entertaining as possible, basically. So I was asking a random question there earlier, Ash, and so what I'm going to ask is what is your random fact of today? I'm going to make that a part of GreenHerb-Gaming. The random fact of the day. So do you have any like random fact about you? It doesn't have to be about today specifically, but just like a random fact about you. My random fact is I was 17 years of age when I cycled a bicycle for the first time. Can you believe that? 17 years of age. I just was too lazy to fucking get on the bike, basically. I was too busy playing video games as a kid. I was like, no, I'm not fucking going on that bike. That's my crazy fun fact. It just goes to prove that it's never too late to do anything in life, is it? 17 years of age, man. It was so funny, man. And then like 2 days later, I fucking crashed into a wall on that bike. I got a bit too excited with myself. I forgot the concept of actually stopping the bike, like the concept of actually hitting the brakes, you know? See, that's what happens when you play video games so much, you know? You just like, you think you can just press X or something and fucking, you know, pull the brakes, but nah. Straight into a fucking wall. Random fact about myself, I never kissed any girl. You've plenty of time, man. You've plenty of time. And you know what? We live in a world of equality, so maybe you can kiss a boy. And I'm not being funny, by the way. I'm being deadly serious. I mean, man, that's cool, man. You've plenty of time, man. You've plenty of time. You've plenty of girls to kiss. And as I said, you know, if you want to kiss a boy, that's perfectly fine too. You know what I mean? We're all about equality on GreenHerb-Gaming, like. But no, you've plenty of time, like. No rush at all, man. But it is a random fact. And thank you for sharing that random fact, actually. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, do you know, not many people would share that, like, you know what I mean? So I like the fact that you've actually shared that, really. That's pretty cool. I am straight. I am too. I'm just saying, you know. I don't want anyone to feel like they're not equal on my channel. That's cool too, man. That's cool. I'm straight too. I wasn't hitting on you. I wasn't hitting on you. It's all cool. But yeah, thank you for sharing that fun fact, man. Sure, I didn't get my hole until I was in my 20s. That's cool. I've no problem saying that in GreenHerb-Gaming. Late 20s at that. No problem, you're very welcome. Very welcome, man. Yeah, man, so I didn't get it up until I was in my late 20s. That's another random fact of the day. Woo! Where, man. GreenHerb-Gaming is full of energy in this live stream. So I have a plan when it comes to this game, and I just want to defeat all these motherfucking gobshites in front of me, so I can move on to the next area. Let's have a poll, even though there's only 2 people watching right now. But you know what? There could be a lot more people watching later on when this gets uploaded onto YouTube. So, nonetheless, I'm going to ask the question: should I cheat? Should I just give in and cheat and use like God mode or whatever mode and just completely wipe out these motherfucking gobshites? Just want to get an idea of what you think I should do. I'm not saying I'm going to like cheat straight away based off your answer, but I'll definitely take it into consideration. Yes. Okay, so that's 1 yes. What about you, Damien? Do you think I should cheat? Should I cheat on my wife? I'm only joking. but I didn't have one. But should I cheat in this game? Should I just go all out and fucking kill these gobshites and just like finally complete this map? Just want to get an idea. Just want to get you know. And to anybody watching this like in like 3 weeks time or whenever the fuck it goes up, like what Ashev? Okay, that's two. That's 2 for cheats. So that's 100% out of 2 people that I should cheat in this game. And I'll be honest with you, I'm leaning towards it myself, to be honest, like, you know. I'm like, I need to let loose a little bit when it comes to gaming. You know, I'm so proud of myself. I'm full of pride. I'm full of like, no, you can't cheat. No, you can't look up that YouTube walkthrough video. I've way too much pride in myself, you know. I beat myself up so fucking much. I torture myself, like. It's insane, like. But I need to let loose a little bit, you know, relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And like, this isn't esports. You know what I mean? I have nothing to prove. Like, I'm not going to gain anything. You know. And like, I've been playing games all my life, like, so it's not like I have anything to prove. I've amazing gaming accomplishments under my belt if I wanted to be pure competitive. You know, I used to be the king of SmackDown. That's one of my biggest accomplishments until it was taken away in like 3 minutes. But nonetheless, I've nothing to prove. So I can see myself cheating, but I'll have a think about it. It'll be an ongoing thing now going into November, because November is going to be the end of my 25th anniversary celebrations. So between now and November, I'll have a good think about it. I was even thinking about like getting Doom 2 and even Doom 3, but I decided not to for a few reasons, because there's no way I'd be able to get to the end of Doom 2 and Doom 3 by November. That's just not going to happen, realistically. The other thing is, I did commit myself to playing just Doom 1. That's my way of celebrating Doom. Jeez, but you look at the amount of these gobshites. There's too many of them there. Fucking hell. Do you know what? Maybe I'll mix it up a little bit. Maybe I'll load up my game save here. God's sake. I mean, I don't like this part at all, because you're completely confined into this corridor, and it's a corridor of lava. It's a corridor of lava because, like, you can't. If I go right, you can't even go in there because there's just so many gobshites blocking your way. It's insane. It's insanity. Pure insanity. Oh my god! Oh, look at the cheats! Like, just look at them. They're looking at me and they're like, "Take me, Johnny." I mean, just look at it. God mode. God mode. I mean, how tempting is that? You'd love to have that in real life. Do you play Minecraft? I don't. Not right now. I did technically play Minecraft years ago, and I always tell this story. I'm like some kind of fucking retired, salty wrestler, you know, and he's walking in. Well, you know, let me tell you this story for the 50th time. Well, the story I always tell about my experience with Minecraft is I built this igloo, right? This igloo. Like, I was actually calling it an ice house first, and then I realised what an ice house actually is, and it's an igloo. I was so proud of myself. It took me like 45 to an hour. I don't even know, it could be longer. So proud of myself. You know, first time playing Minecraft, building my little igloo house. Decided to, you know, decorate my igloo. Bit of home decor, you know. And put 2 torches beside my igloo. You know, looking at a game like Minecraft, didn't think it was the most sophisticated game going when it came to like physics and realism. And much to my shock and horror, traumatized I was, looking back at my beautiful igloo melting away before me. Fucking melting away before me. Man, I could have cried. I could have cried, to be honest with you. And yeah, so it just ruined me. That just ruined my experience. I was like, no more. No more. And then I was playing Minecraft with a friend of mine. And I swear to God, man, that's my experience. So that's why I don't play Minecraft anymore. And then another experience, I was playing it with a friend, and he was like, oh, go down there. go down there into the mine. And he was like, you get a lot of gold, you get a lot of gold. I was like, okay, gold, I'm not going to say no to gold. And it wasn't gold, it was a fucking... It was a chest full of spiders. And I swear to God, the sound effects they make in that game is absolutely terrifying. So I was traumatized with that as well. So that's my experience with Fortnite. Or with Minecraft. Jeez, I won't even talk about my experience with Fortnite. Jesus Christ. Fucking surprised I'm not fucking committed because of that game. I'm more raised than one. But anyway, God mode. So tempting. I feel like I should use it. Like I feel like I should kind of, if I am going to cheat at some stage, I feel like I should start off at a low point. Maybe something like the radiation shielding suit. Well, I don't need radiation. I think probably the biggest cheat of all would be invulnerability, because you know, I don't have to worry about taking damage or anything. Berserk allows you to go crazy. Actually, that's the one I might actually start with, because that's actually a mode. You can get that mode in the game anyway. You can get that mode in the game anywhere. And this map is so relentless, like it doesn't really give you a whole lot, does it? Like it just throws you into the deep end and says, swim, motherfucker! You've no arms and legs? I don't give a shit! Swim! That's this game. That's what it does, man. It'll fucking throw a chicken nugget into a fucking river, into a deep fucking river and tell you swim. Damon, remember chicken nuggets? Does that bring back any memories? Remember that? Chicken nuggets. Tell you one thing, man, put me off chicken nuggets for a fucking year. Give a whole new meaning to a chicken nugget. I'm gonna like mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna start from the start of the map, then I'm gonna load my game save. The biggest problem here is he remembers. Oh god, that was so random. I remember you just walking into the living room. We just got home, and it was the first thing you heard. I can imagine how you felt, man. Swear to God, man, put me off chicken nuggets for like a long time. Like I wouldn't even care about how chicken nuggets were made. Man. But it wasn't so much chicken nugget, it was nugget something, I'm not going to say it. It's too early for that. Too early in the day I know for that. I can definitely see myself cheating. Like 90% of me can see myself cheating. I can see myself doing it right now. Like, what's insane, apart from being slaughtered by these gobshites, is how the hell do I get past here? So obviously I have to activate something, but it must be down there in the lava, because you can get an armor suit, which I have in my previous load save. I just feel like smashing my PS4 controller off the wall. I swear to God. I'd actually rather... do you know what? No, I should actually... Maybe I should get Minecraft. Maybe I should live stream Minecraft instead of playing Doom. Maybe I should celebrate Johnny returns to Minecraft. Because I swear to God, it is the most relaxing game you can actually play. The music is so relaxing, the atmosphere is so relaxing. Obviously, like, you know, if you're a perfectionist like me and you try to build something, it can be hard. Chad Middleton, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the craziness, the madness, the insanity, the randomness that is GreenHerb-Gaming. Welcome, Chad. It is great to have you as always. How are you keeping, man? I hope you're keeping well, and welcome to the live stream, man. Hope you enjoy. Yes, they added a lot of new things. I nearly would, man. I nearly would. I swear to God, I nearly would. I've always found it to be a relaxing experience, even watching people playing it, and, you know, my short experience of playing it, even though I had to watch my igloo melt right before my eyes, like my tearing eyes. But, so yeah, Chad, as you can see, I'm still playing Doom. I'll always be playing Doom until up in November. Still celebrating 25 years of this insane game. Still on episode 4. Still on, well, I'm actually on a new map, I think, since the last time you saw me, possibly. This is the second map. And I'm still playing on Hunter Violence. And, you know, I am so tempted to cheat. So, I actually got a couple of questions I'm going to ask you, Chad. Keep the stream interactive. First question is, Chad, what is your random fact? Like, what's a random fact about you? I'll give an example. I'll give you 2 examples, actually. The second may shock you, so you may want to sit down. It's a bit early in the morning for my second one. But the first random fact about me is I was 17 years of age when I first cycled the bike. 17 years of age. That's my fun fact. So, you know, something like that, Chad, you know? Good luck. Thank you. I'm going to need it, which is why I'm actually thinking of using these cheats here. Look at some of these cheats. You've got God mode, you've got Berserk, you've got Vulnerability. Thinking of using those cheats eventually, you know? He is bald. Who's bald? You call him bald? That's so funny. Random. That's a random one. So, yeah, Chad. So what's your random fact about you? My first one is I was 17 when I cycled the bike, and my second random fact is I didn't get it up until I was in my mid-20s. I didn't get my hole, as they say down here in Cork in Ireland. Didn't get my hole by until I was mid-20s, ba. Too busy playing Mario, ba. Are you calling Chad bald, Dash? Leave Chad alone. Chad is my man. Chad is my bro. I'm gonna go bald by the end of this live stream. I don't know how to read an analog. I don't know how to read analog docs. Just digital. Oh, sorry, clocks. I read that wrong. I was like docs. What's an analog again? What's an analog clock? Oh, like you mean like? Oh, I know what you mean. Man, I'm loving the honesty. I'm loving the honesty in this live stream. What was Ash's fact again? That he never kissed anybody, and he was saying that he was 18 and he hasn't kissed a girl yet. That kind of honesty, I respect that kind of honesty so much. And you as well, Chad, for saying something like that. That's so honest of you, and it's so like to say that, like, fair play to you, man. Don't worry about that, man. I mean, time is not more than an illusion. It's a complete illusion, I'm telling you. I don't put in the... I'm looking at the emoji there now, the crying emoji. Don't cry. It's all cool. It's all cool. Time is not more than an illusion, Chad, so don't worry about, you know, how you tell the time. Time doesn't exist, it's an illusion. And Ash, there's plenty of $5 hoes out there that will happily kiss you for a good price. I'm only joking. That's plenty of time. Plenty of time to get that smoochy in, you know. Okay, our second question is so far Damien and Ash reckon I should cheat. Chad, what do you think? Do you think I should cheat? Do you think I should use cheats to just completely wipe these motherfucking gobshites from the face of the earth? Or actually, I think I'm in hell in this episode. I don't even know where I am anymore. Where am I? I mean, I'm actually leaning myself towards cheating, to be honest with you. So what do you think, Chad? Should I cheat? I'm trying to think of another question now to ask. I'm going to tell you another random fact. I'm getting very, like, it's too early in the morning now for this kind of... That's not morning. What time is it? It's only fucking... It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Too early in the day now for this. But I'm just trying to be as crazy and as random. And maybe a little bit funny as well along the way, you know, as possible. But I'm going to tell you another fact. I think we're all adults here. We're all adults here. We're all adults here, every one of us. Ash is 18. We're all adults here. So know that Chad is not 18. He's obviously, you know, an adult like myself. Damon is also an adult. And I'm just about an adult. The body of an adult, anyway, put it that way. So we're all adults. So my second fun fact is I met up with a girl who I actually... Well, I'm not going to say who it is because, you know... Yeah, they may be watching. But I met up with a girl who I knew, and straight out about it, I just wanted... my family watch my live streams, like, this is actually embarrassing. I met up for a bit of you know, how's your father, like, you know? That's a saying that we say in Ireland. I met up for sex. God's sake, it's fucking 21st century. She'd be able to talk about sex. We're all adults here. We're all adults here. I just hope the fuck know that it stays that way for the next fucking 2 minutes, because I'm fuck. I better make this quick. Who's your daddy? Yeah, a bit of who's your daddy, basically. That's exactly what it is, Damien. I met up with a girl I knew for a bit of who's your daddy? And, you know, she was, you know, she was doing the business, you know, down below. She was taking the escalator. You know, she was servicing the ground floor. And, you know, basically, anyway, it was all going well until she decided to talk about, I don't want to say too much because the person will go, but basically, like, she ended up talking about fucking school. Sorry, that sounds so fucked up. I should point out that she was over 18 because that came out so fucking wrong. Jesus Christ, that came out really, really wrong. She started talking about my past anyway, basically. It was just so fucking, man, what the fuck? I'm gonna stop talking right now. Let's move on. But basically, anyway, it was just turning me off. But just imagine if you were meeting up with somebody for a bit of who's your daddy, and they turn around and they end up biscuits, the price of tea or some shit. Do you want to come in for some coffee? Well, you know, she got a bit of milk, right? Like, but I'm not sure about coffee, but lads, what a random stream. I don't want to say too much because the person could actually watch. Because I share this on Facebook as well, so you know, I'm a bit conscious. But and it's going to be embarrassing because I could get a text from somebody like saying, "Who was it? Come on, Johnny, tell me, who was it?" And I'm like, you know, I could create a bit of drama, like, oh my god, maintenance job. Oh my god, I'm loving this stream. Damien, man, that's fucking legendary. Legendary. When will this show up on the PS4? That's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna read it out. Maintenance job on GreenHerb's schlang. Oh my god. Delete the stream. Oh, Jesus, man. I know, yeah. Like, it came out so wrong what I said at the start, like. Just getting to talking about... I don't want to say too much, like. Fuck, I'm just gonna say it. I knew her from the school that I went to, okay? I knew this girl from the school that I went to, and while she was maintaining my schlang, am I pronouncing that correctly? She ended up talking about some teacher that we knew. Remember that teacher? Remember her? And I'm like, really? Really? You're gonna start talking about that now? My god. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up. That's another random fact about me. Let's just move on. God almighty. So yeah, I think we've all so Chad, should I cheat? Chad, should I cheat in this game? It's always nice to have a bit of randomness, in the live streams, you know. My God, I'm actually so leaning towards cheating, like. So far, Ash and Damien have all agreed that I should cheat. Wait, see that fucker here? He elevated from he came up from the floor there. Go for it, just as long as you have fun with the game. Do you know what? There, you're spot on, Chad. You're spot on. That's what I want to do at the end of the day. Like, just want to have a bit of fun, like, you know. That's what she said too, until she started talking about a teacher. Stop talking about it now. I'm gonna get myself landed in it, like, and I don't want, because we're all adults right now, but like, you know, not all of my subs and viewers are adults, so I don't want to be in an awkward situation where I'm talking about something like that, like when there's somebody of a younger age on the live stream, because that would just be so embarrassing. Because God knows there's enough embarrassing moments on GreenHerb-Gaming, I don't need that. And I'm in such an energetic mood right now, I'd probably get myself arrested. So Minecraft. GreenHerb-Gaming might get Minecraft. That, I like just how random that is. That was so random. Just the way that message popped up, comment popped up there on the comment section. I am vegetarian. That's cool, man. At least you're not a vegan though, no? Because if you're a vegan, get the fuck out of here, bitch. I'm only joking. Only joking. Equality. I'm all about equality. GreenHerb-Gaming's all about equality. But you're not though, yeah. You're not a vegan though, no? Like, is that XD as in yes or XD as in no? I'm not just curious. I'm just curious. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, being a vegetarian is cool, but I'm going to give my opinion now on vegans. I'm all about equality. I don't want to offend any vegans who may check out my YouTube channel, whether they're subs or whether they're first-time viewers. I don't want to offend anybody, but vegans annoy me. They just really annoy me so much. They talk about, like, we need to protect the planet. We can't be eating animals. We've got to save the planet. What, save the planet by eating it? You're eating the planet, they're eating vegetables. They're eating plants. The poor plants. I mean, how do we know plants don't feel pain? Plants, I mean, imagine being eaten alive. Imagine if you were a plant. How do we know how plants feel? Like, what if plants feel like they're just stuck to the soil, they can't move? But they can feel everything and they can sense everything. Imagine just somebody walking up to you, just pulling your head off and eating it. Throwing you into a fucking frying pan. And having a stir fry. Being burnt to death in the frying pan. I mean, eaten. How do we know the plants don't feel that pain? The hypocrisy of vegans. The hypocrisy of vegans. Oh my God. So there was a guy I came across a video on YouTube of a guy. He was complaining about the new 10, well, they're not new anymore. I think it was an old video. The new 10-pound notes that are made out of animal fat. And he was like, do you know, he had a problem with it. He was protesting. I'm not going to handle these 10-pound notes because of animal fat. They bug me. I'm not going to go off on my note, but they bug me. But that's a cool fact. You're a vegetarian. Vegetarians are alright, like, you know. Vegetarians don't annoy me as much as vegans do, to be honest. What about, I have a, this isn't an interactive question now, but it's an interactive activity. Activity time on GreenHerb-Gaming. Yay! What was I going to say now? Yeah, what is your interesting quote? Have you any interesting quote? Or just something you thought of recently? I have an interesting one. So many people talk about protecting the planet, saving the planet and keeping the planet safe. But do you know what? How about, instead of talking about keeping the planet safe, how about you keep the people on the planet safe? How about you respect the people? That's a long quote, isn't it? Sorry, how can I shorten that quote? We've got to protect the people on the planet before we protect the planet itself. Kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What is all of your interesting quote? Have you any interesting quote, like a slogan or a saying or something like that? I may have a few more as well. But it's more of a concept, really. I just think that people, you know, should focus more on the people on the Earth than the Earth itself. What's the point of protecting an Earth if you don't protect the people on it? The people are the planet. Exactly. We are the fucking planet. You know what I mean? What good is a planet if there's nobody on it? Just an empty ball bag. Oh God. It is though. It's an empty ball bag. If there's no people on it, like. I should definitely do these streams more earlier. I'm sure, but I'm just so full of energy. Like. 46 minutes into the live stream. And I still haven't a clue what to do in this map. I'm still sticking to my strategy, which is killing as much of these gobshites as possible. Well, I want to kill all of them really, so I can move. But I haven't been able to move. I haven't been able to actually move since the fucking start of this map. It's insane. Oh shit, just look. Sorry, Damien, just missed your comment there. Nobody dies a virgin. Life fucks us all. I love that quote. I love that quote so much. I remember that quote actually. Sorry, I just seen your comment just showed up there. It's fucking annoying. They're not showing up on PS4. So every time I look down at the phone, I keep thinking that I've seen your message already. So annoying. But that's a very interesting quote. I actually like that quote so much. Nobody dies a virgin. Life fucks us all. So Ash, you're going to be okay, man. You're going to be okay, man. Life is going to fuck you anyway. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. The people of the planet, we are actually parasites. Earth is the only living thing. Ooh, that's an interest. That's deep. Jesus, man, it's too early for that. That's deep. Fuck, that's so deep. It's true. It's true. It's kind of. Well, like, I'm scared now. I like to believe I'm a living thing. But I think we are parasites actually, because we do. Wait, what? We are. Yeah, I think we are parasites because we do fucking. Like, we like. I don't know, like. I don't want to sound like a fucking eco warrior now, like, but I suppose we do kind of fuck up the planet, like, to an extent, don't we, like, you know? Like the 5G technology, you know, and all that kind of shit, like. But I wouldn't be an eco warrior. I'm not going to go in and fuck a tree anytime soon. Do you know what I mean? GreenHerb-Gaming hugs a tree. Yay. I'm gonna have to keep looking at my phone now, in case I missed a comment. That's a great comment though, from Kurt Cobain. The legendary Kurt Cobain. Oh, what did Vince McMahon say? Vince McMahon. Let me do a Vince McMahon impression. Life sucks. And then you die. Jeez, that was a bit too extreme, even for Vince McMahon. Sure though, life does suck and then you die. Welcome to the world. I'm trying to think of any more quotes now that I have. I've got a quote. We'll get there in the end. It's basically like no matter what we're going through in life, we'll get there in the end. No matter how long it'll take, no matter how hard it'll be, we'll get there in the end. Because life is a journey. we're all on a journey. We'll all get there. We'll all get to wherever we're going eventually. Some motherfucker might want to stop off to take a piss. You know, fuck things up a little bit. But we'll get there. Are we there yet? No, but we'll get there. Are we there yet? No, we'll get there. Are we there yet? Shut up, Billy! We'll fucking get there when we get there. But we will. We all get there. We're all in the same bus, like we're all in the same train or plane or whatever. I gotta go study. But no problem, man. No problem. That's very responsible of you. Putting your studies first. I love it. Have fun. Man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun actually. Thank you for checking out the live stream, Ash. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You could be doing anything with your life. You could have been studying there earlier, but you decided to watch GreenHerb-Gaming, and I really appreciate that so much, man. So, all the best with your study. Don't study too hard. Don't study too hard. And I will see you, hopefully, on the next live stream. I'll be celebrating the 25th anniversary of Doom for a long time, until November, like. So yeah, Ash, I will see you later, man. That was so nice now. I haven't seen Ash for a long time. Or spoken to Ash for a long time. I'm telling you, like, GreenHerb-Gaming is like the fucking Royal Rumble of YouTube. We just never know who's going to appear. And I always say about my YouTube channel, I love how welcoming my YouTube channel is. Everyone welcomes everybody. They greet everybody. You know, when somebody arrives, it's like, hello. You know, Damien Sewell is like, bye, Ash. So, like, we're all so friendly. We're all so friendly on GreenHerb-Gaming. I love that. We're a bit crazy too, like we're a bit random, you know. But that's what I love about it too, like, you know. There's never a dull moment on GreenHerb-Gaming, that's for sure. That should be that's a fucking quote. There's never a dull moment on GreenHerb-Gaming. Excuse me, I just burped into the headset. My apologies. Jesus, I'm so close to cheating, like. Ah. I just wish I had a better weapon, like a minigun or a Gatling gun, whatever it's called, or a rocket launcher or something anyway, just to wake these motherfuckers out. I feel like my energy is draining. I gotta pump it back up. Can you speedrun it without cheating? Oh, Damien, bye. I'd end up in St. Michael's. I'd end up in St. Michael's or else the Rivoli, one or the other. Holy shit, boy. I'd be fucking bald. I'd be as bald as Chad. I'm only joking. I'm sorry. But, man, I'd be completely... Oh, that would kill me. Speedrunning this game with no cheats, holy fuck. Speedrunning would be more like fucking... Man. It would take me like 10 years. The 10-year speedrun. Doom 2060 would be out by the fucking time I speedrun this game. Holy shit. It'd be the opposite to a speedrun. It'd be a slow run. I'd be like... You know the mini marathon is up. Area 51 raiding is tomorrow. Oh shit! I gotta pack my fucking bags. What the fuck? That's tomorrow. Jesus fuck. I'm fucking sorted. I didn't know that. Jeez. Not all seriousness. Is it actually going ahead? Like, are people actually going to be showing up? It'll be interesting to see what happens. Like, obviously the whole thing has turned into a whole meme now. It was a joke. Apparently, you wouldn't know. Like, you wouldn't know. What if the person who originally organised it was actually going to do it, but then the whole kind of thing got hijacked, and this guy comes along and says, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's only a joke. It's only a joke." But like, if it was actually serious, like, I came into speed. Speed run Area 51. Oh man, head first into a bullet. Boom. Jesus Christ. That's fucking funny, man. Speed running Area 51. But if they were deadly serious about what they were doing, what they should have actually done was told nobody and just showed up. Like, you know, be on the dark web and just like meet up on the dark web. Not meet up on the dark web, but yeah, meet up, like come together like on a forum in the dark web and organise an event and just randomly show up at Area 51 with like fucking bazookas and fucking assault rifles and some shit. It's trending on Twitter at #1. Damn. GreenHerb-Gaming is going home. I was born in Area 51. Fun fact, I'm a clone. I'm one of the clones of Big Boss. I am. Won't get hurt if I activate my God mode cheat. I'm telling you one thing, man. I'll be activating that cheat there myself now pretty soon. Damon's gonna go full God mode in Area 51. Yeah, I'm going back home to Area 51. I was born in a test tube. I was born with the genes of Big Boss. I'm one of Big Boss's sons. He's one of his latest sons. I'm not a twin like that fucker up there, fucking on the right hand side of the screen. But yeah, I'm the real clone. I'm called, what could you call me now? We've got Liquid Snake, we've got Solid Snake, we've got Solidus Snake as well. What could I be called? Hard Snake, I'm a Hard Snake. That's what I am. We've got Liquid, Solid, and I'm just hard. I'm just like, I'm not a liquid and I'm not solid, I'm just hard. Hard Snake. I'm going home to Area 51. I'm gonna have a battle with Big Boss at Area 51. Why did you create me, Big Boss? Haha. Nevada Rattlesnake. I fucking like that, to be honest. It's got a ring to it, like. The Nevada Rattlesnake. Boom. Yeah, this is gonna happen, no? Big Boss battle. No pun intended. A Big Boss battle with Big Boss. GreenHerb-Gaming versus Big Boss. Metal Gear Solid 6 confirmed. A YouTuber from the Netherlands and his friend got arrested for filming inside a government facility. Oh, they're very strict motherfuckers, that's the thing, like. They're so strict, like. But you have to have some level of common sense too, though. Especially like in America with these kind of things, you know. Like, if you're gonna walk right up to like a government facility that's like top secret and fucking top security, and you're gonna go there like and try to film something, you know, they're going to arrest you. They're going to no, put the law down. But it's scary though when you like go into like a public facility, as in like, you know, if you walk into like a public building, like say there's a politician running for government, and they're like they're campaigning, they're canvassing, and you go into like an area where they're canvassing, and you like have political views that don't match their views. And you're like, can I ask you a question? And they start fucking telling you, leave, you gotta leave, you gotta leave. And the guards get called, police get called, and everything. That's fucked up. That I will say. But what if they go to a top secret research facility with a fucking camera and a tinfoil hat, you know, and say, I know what you're doing. You're controlling us. Or something, do you know what I mean? Some kind of, even though I do have a lot of controversial beliefs, like, do you know what I mean? But if you're gonna do that, of course you're gonna get arrested. So that YouTuber has got to at least expected that result. You know what I mean? And if he was like if he was inside a government facility, like, you know, why was he even inside there in the first place anyway? Like, crazy shit, crazy shit. What's my next question? I'm not trying to think of my next question. Would you want to what's the word now? Or what's the question? How would you feel if the world governments came out and admitted that there actually is aliens and that aliens are actually on the Earth right now? How would that make all of you feel? He snuck in apparently. He snuck in like Solid Snake or the Nevada rattlesnake. But how would that make you feel? You're just sitting there like, you know, in the evening, eating your tub of ice cream, drinking a glass of milk, fucking eating fucking chicken drumstick, whatever the fuck, and you're just browsing through the news, and there's like an alien standing next to like Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is like, "I'd like you to meet my late great cousin, Zanzimax, from planet Enzimax," and just straight up admits the existence of aliens. How would that make you feel? Because one of the biggest theories surrounding alien life on this planet or some other planet, in regards to, like, you know, the government protecting the government not telling us about that, protecting us. Some people believe that they're actually protecting us, that they don't want that information to get released because it would scare the public, and it would put the public into panic, you know, like state of emergency kind of shit, like, you know, like the public wouldn't be able to accept that knowledge, you know, that kind of a thing. I mean, just imagine how that would feel. What it would do to your mindset, like, it'd be fucking crazy. Don't want a public, exactly, like, they don't, do you know what I mean, like, because it would cause public panic, 100%. There's just some things in life that are just better not known. I'd agree with that to an extent, do you know what I mean? But if there are aliens going around, like, probing people's assholes in the middle of the night, I kind of want to know about that, you know? Just so I can kind of be a bit prepared for that, like, you know? But, fucking hell. But something like that would cause mass panic. Mass panic, like. It's like lying to someone. Sometimes it's better to lie. Yeah, like a white lie to an extent. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it kind of is best to lie to people. Do you know, I'm going to give a perfect example. Well, I don't know if it's a perfect example or not, but let's take somebody who's like an elderly person that has, like, let's say, Alzheimer's, and their memory is not the best, and they get a bit confused. And let's say this person is fully convinced that they're talking to their late husband or late wife. Would you turn around to that person and say, "What the hell are you talking about? Your husband is dead. Your wife is dead. What are you talking about?" Would you rather cause that person so much stress, so much panic, to confuse them, upset them? No, you're not. You're probably going to go along with it. So they could be talking to the neighbour, and they could see that neighbour as their wife and husband, but just go along with it, like, you know what I mean? If they want to think that their neighbour is their wife or husband, you're just going to go along with it, you know what I mean? As you said there, Damon, like, you know, sometimes we have to lie to people. Street Fighter 5 has been... How many versions of Street Fighter 5 have I actually seen on my PS4 screen? It's absolutely insane. But I agree with you. Sometimes it is better to lie. And I think that's actually... I'm actually proud of that example, actually, to be honest with you. It's actually quite a good example. Or even some things are best kept to yourself. Sometimes they are, yeah. They can be. There's a lot of things about GreenHerb-Gaming that's better kept than I'm only joking. But I agree with you. I do agree with you. Like, I mean, if everything is okay the way it is now with people, and if there's if there's what's the word for it? There's the word. If there's a sensitive, if there's something sensitive in someone's life that could completely fuck up a relationship, family relationship, friendship, you know, whatever. If there's something very sensitive about somebody, and you just know that it would fuck up everything, why would you, like, what's the need for it? You know what I mean? So to get back to the old aliens, if there is aliens in the world, and if it, well, I was going to say if everything's okay with the world, but to be honest with you, everything actually isn't okay with the world. But would it make it any better by telling people that there's aliens exist? You know? So, yeah, man, I do agree that sometimes it is better to lie to people, to protect, just basically to protect them and to keep things in order, basically. And now some things are best kept to ourselves, you know. I don't know, it depends though. It kind of depends though, you know. There is exceptions here and there. I'm a firm believer of if I knew that somebody was having an affair with somebody, I would tell them straight away. Like, I would tell, if it was my, like, if my friend, right, or if my family member was being cheated on, and I knew that they were being cheated on, I would 100% tell them. That's just me. That's just me. I would tell them straight away. That's something that I wouldn't kind of keep to myself. If I knew that about somebody, I wouldn't keep it to myself. I would tell as well, of course. Yeah, man, just like 100%. I just couldn't keep that to myself at all. But I know I would hurt the person, and a lot of the times it does cause a lot of pain for everyone, because like, what can happen too, like, is the person wouldn't want to believe it. No, he or she wouldn't do that, you're lying, fuck off, you're just jealous or some kind of shit, you know. And a lot of the time it can cause a lot of tension and friction between that relationship, between that friendship, or between that family member, you know. They just don't want to believe what you're saying. That can happen a lot of the times. There's a game called Bus Simulator. I got a YouTube notification from PlayStation Access. Bus Simulator, all aboard. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty random and pretty crazy. But I do agree that overall some things are better kept to ourselves, especially when it can bring if it's not affecting anybody. That's the thing. That's the difference. That's the big difference, man. Yeah, I take back my lie thing. And then in something are best kept to yourself. Yeah, man. No, you're right though. You're right in what you're saying. You're actually right in what you're saying. But like, I think that like we all have skeletons in our closet. All of us have skeletons in our closet. I think if everything is okay with our lives and our family and friends' lives, everything is a-okay, everything is going along fine. If nobody is being hurt, if nobody is being like, if nobody is being fucking, what's the word for it, like, fucking, if nobody is being deceived, right? If nobody is being deceived and nobody is being hurt, and everything is okay. Like, I think if there's something very sensitive that can basically kind of destroy that relationship, that friendship, I think that it is best kept to ourselves. But the whole cheating thing though is something like, because it is hurting because the person is being deceived, the person is being lied to, and like if we knew that about our family member or our friend, like, we wouldn't want to kind of keep that to ourselves. But when it comes to someone close to me living in a lie, cheating, I would tell. I'd rather them get hurt by the truth. Well, exactly. Oh man, you said it, man. You said it. better to get hurt by the truth than, you know, by living a lie. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. So that's I suppose that's the big exception when it comes to keeping things to ourselves. Again, like it goes back to the example that I gave about the, you know, the elderly person who, you know, has Alzheimer's, dementia, you know, memory is not what it once was, to get confused. Like if they feel in their heart and soul that, you know, that they're talking to their husband and wife, but in reality they're actually talking to their neighbour or somebody, if that makes them happy, and if nobody is hurt in the process, that makes them happy, there's no point in bringing that person any pain or discomfort or stress by saying, come on, that's not your wife and husband, your wife or husband is dead, come on. There's no need, because the person is sick, the person is going to get confused anyway, and, you know, the confusion will continue to happen anyway. There's no point in bringing any unnecessary stress to that person's life. So that's an area of, I think, you know, that, as you were saying there, Damien, you know, that some things are definitely better kept to ourselves. But when it comes to, like, when you know somebody close to you is being deceived and being lied to and they're being hurt, like, I think it's better to hurt that person with the truth than, you know, allow them to be hurt by living a lie. And this episode of GreenHerb-Gaming has turned into an episode of Dr. Phil. I love it. I fucking love it. And believe it or not, all of this started with Area 51. Damn. So I definitely think, though, that if they are aliens in the universe, or aliens living among us, I think something like that is better kept a secret, because it would cause mass panic. It would definitely cause unless it's causing severe harm to people's lives. That's the difference. But back to the craziness that happened anyway. Look at that pink option, man. He didn't know where to run. Excuse me. Excuse me. Like there's a saying, right? Like it says, what you don't know won't hurt you, kind of a thing as well. Maybe the aliens are hiding because our society is messed up. They're like, why did we arrive here? Why do? They're like, John, why did you bring us here? Why the fuck did you think it was a good idea to go to Earth? I don't know. It looked good in the brochure. They're probably, yeah, they're living on Earth right now, and they're regretting their decision to come to Earth. That's what it could be too, man. There's so much about life that we do not know, because the people who are in position of power, they hold so much power, you know. And if they're hiding things from us, you know, a lot of the times they hold all the answers, and we just have to go along with the narrative that is life. And unfortunately, in today's world, when you question the narrative and you go against the narrative, you're labelled so much. Everything is thrown at you. But I don't think that life should be as narrative as it is. It's not as easy as black and white. It isn't as easy as two sides of a coin. I meant to say. Two kinds of a coin? What the fuck am I saying? Oh yeah, Damien. I was watching an interview with Sinead O'Connor. It was on British TV. I think it was Good Morning UK or Good Morning Britain. I don't know what it was called. I came across it on YouTube. Anyway, it was an interview with Sinead O'Connor. And there was something really, really, really interesting about the interview. And I was really, really surprised. Right? We all know that she's a Muslim now. Okay, we all know that she had the yoke kebab, what's it called? The scarf on your head. She had that on her head. So we all know she's a Muslim. She was talking about being a Muslim. There was actually two things that kind of surprised me. She was talking about how one of her songs is for her mother. That every time she sings that song, she pictures her mother. And then the host asked her, "Would your mother be proud of you now?" And she said, "Well, I don't believe in life after death, but I'm sure she would appreciate it." And then she's talking about how she's a Muslim now and she's part of that religion. Don't know much about Islam, don't know much about the Muslim religion, but I'm pretty sure that they believe in an afterlife. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure every religion believes in life after death. So how can you go from saying, I don't believe in life after death, to, I'm now a Muslim, I'm now part of a religion? And this is the biggest thing that I took away from it. The whole time, she has the LGBTQ plus colours across her Muslim gown. Now, if that isn't a contradiction, I don't know what is. Because everyone knows that Islam, that Muslims are 100% against LGBTQ plus. So it's just the biggest contradiction in the world, looking back at LGBT colours wrapped around the Muslim gown. What the hell? And not one person mentioned it. She didn't talk about it, the host didn't talk about it, and it's just right there in front of you. It's like, why is this thing right in front of you, right in front of me, and nobody is talking about it? It's like, what? It's against our religion. I'm not saying that every Muslim is against LGBTQ plus people, but it's in their religion, like. It's weird. Muslims don't like gays. They don't like gays. It's the only way I can put it is Islam is against LGBTQ plus. It's against their religion. So LGBTQ plus is against the Islam, the Muslim religion. So here's Sinead O'Connor. She's no Muslim. She's sitting there with all her the Muslim gown on her, and she has the LGBTQ plus colours wrapped around her Muslim outfit. Like, what do people think of that? Nope, they'll be arrested and possibly killed. Yeah, I'm sure that I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm not the Tommy Robinson of Muslims. I don't really know a whole lot about them, but I'm pretty sure that they are Islam countries who would go to that extreme length of actually, as you said there, Chad, arresting and possibly killing LGBTQ+. So I just found it really strange. I would ask anybody, I would ask you both to actually check out that Sinead going through an identity crisis. She's definitely going through an identity crisis if she's sitting there wearing a Muslim gown with LGBTQ+ colours wrapped around it, because Muslims, their religion, the Islam religion, is 100% against LGBTQ+. But the thing is, if she was making a statement, I'd be with her on that. If she's making a statement that she wants to be Muslim but also wants to support LGBTQ, I'd be with that. You know what I mean? If that's what she wants to do, if that's a statement she wants to make. But she didn't make that statement once in the interview. Now, I don't know if they edited the interview or not, but the video that I seen anyway, she didn't mention that once. It's like something so obvious put in front of us, almost to tease us, almost to annoy us, and nobody is talking about it. It's so weird and annoying at the same time. But she's definitely going through some sort of an identity crisis. She says that what made her realise that she was a Muslim all along, she says she read the 4th page or the 4th chapter of the Quran. She read a part of the Quran anyway, and it was talking about how all religious texts and scriptures have been altered or something, but they've all been altered. And she said, "Oh, I always agreed with that," and that's basically what made her into a Muslim. So it's fine. She wants to be a Muslim. She's a Muslim. That part doesn't surprise me. A lot of people decide to be a Muslim for various reasons. But how can somebody who doesn't... There's two things. There's two things. How can somebody who doesn't believe in an afterlife claim to be a Muslim? And how can somebody claim to be a Muslim when they have the literally, I'm not joking with you, literally have the LGBTQ plus colours wrapped around their Muslim gown? It's right there. And so I found that really good. All religions have been altered by man. They have actually, and they've been, not only have they been altered, but it's become a pick and mix. It's become a pick and mix. People are like looking at the Christian Bible and saying, nah, don't like that part, but I like this part. You know, it doesn't work like that. You don't get to walk into a fucking Christian fucking supermarket and pick and mix what you want. You have to get the whole fucking package. You have to get the whole fucking package. You can't just say, oh, I want this, I want this, I want that, I don't want this, but I have that, no, don't want that. You have to fucking take it as a complete package. You have to fucking take it as it is. You can't just pick and fucking choose a religion. And that's what's happening as well. It's happening with Muslim religions as well, like, you know. As you pointed out there, Chad, you know, there's some Muslim countries that will arrest LGBTQ plus people and kill LGBTQ plus people. Yeah, she fucking has the LGBTQ colours wrapped around a Muslim gown. It's like, what? You will see LGBT people get beaten up in safe zones. What are safe zones? Sorry. Me not know what safe zones are, because I am dumb. I'm just a dumb piece of white trash. I actually don't know what that means. I just thought that was really strange. I saw it today actually. I saw it a couple of hours ago before I went live. I just thought it was really fucking strange, like. But the strangest thing about it is nobody was talking about why she had LGBTQ+. They're basically stripes. Think of it, just picture this in your head, right? We all know what the Muslim gown looks like. You've got the Muslim scarf that they wear on their head, and then the Muslim gown, right? So she's sitting there, all in black, right? All in black, and she literally has LGBTQ+ stripes wrapped around her waist, basically. Just picture that in your head. And then ask yourself the question, why? Because it's a well-known fact that the Islam religion are completely against LGBTQ+. I can't even say it because there's so many fucking letters. It bugs me. Yeah, she's definitely going through some kind of like midlife identity crisis, 100%. I don't know what is up with her at all, to be honest. But enough about her anyway. I'm still deciding whether I should cheat or not. Should I cheat? So everyone so far has said I should cheat. Ash, Damien and Chad have all reckoned that I should cheat. I don't know. I'm going to take it all into consideration. And I would serious think about it. And we'll see what happens. And then like, I still haven't figured out how to actually get across that area over there. Head wrecking. I actually predict there's going to be like a one world belief system. Like it won't even be called the religion, it won't even be called the political party, it won't even be called the sexuality, it'll just be a one world, universal belief system. Where like, you can be LGBTQ, God, you know so many more pluses they're going to add into it. You could be a Muslim, you could be a Christian, you could be a Jew, you could be this political, you got this political standpoint or whatever else, and yeah, I think this is going to happen. I'm going to stop talking about all this shit now because I'm fucking, yeah. It drains me when I talk about that shit, to be honest with you. But I just think there's something really ironic and hypocritical and contradictory and straight up hilarious about Sinead O'Connor claiming to be Muslim, claiming to believe in the Muslim belief system, the Islam belief system, while fucking wearing LGBTQ plus colours around her waist. It speaks for itself. For anyone who knows anything about the Muslim religion and what LGBTQ plus means will know just how fucking contradictory that is. But we'll move on from there. What are safe zones though? Chad, I honestly don't know what a safe zone is. You'll see LGBT people get beaten in safe zones. But you know what though, I'm going to be as blunt about it as possible. Everyone gets beaten up. People get beaten up for all various reasons. People get beaten up for finding themselves homeless. Unfortunate people who find themselves homeless, who find themselves sleeping rough on cold concrete. Hungry, weak and vulnerable people getting beaten up for those reasons alone. Do you know what I mean? I see people getting beaten up because they don't fit into, they don't fit into a cool belief system. Do you know what I mean? So people get beat up all the time. At the end of the day, like, we're supposed to have a police force, we're supposed to have a justice system. If you get beat up, you should be able to report it to the police, and there should be an investigation carried out. That's how I look at it, like. So I don't think the LGBTQ plus people are any different when it comes to getting beat up. Okay, there'd be a reason why they get beat up, but again, there's different reasons why people get beat up. It's just the world, if we have to, you know what I mean, like. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Safe zones are when those refugees are living in countries if you can't... Oh, yeah. I get you. They probably would, yeah. They probably would, like. Definitely. But they'd probably get beat up for all sorts of reasons too, like, But it's Sinead O'Connor. Nothing compares to you. And apparently she got beat up by Prince as well. And it's the first time talking about it. So I gotta say, I also find strange. Why is she talking about this now? How funny, the whole men are evil era that we're living in now, where we're led to believe that men are these evil, toxic people. You know what I mean? Death to males. Death to masculinity. Do you know what I mean? Like, how funny now she's talking about how Prince apparently beat her up. Like, why is she talking about this? No. Why is this all coming out? No. I'm pretty sure that if, Sinead O'Connor can fucking spit in the face of the Pope, that she has no problem fucking, defending herself against Prince and speaking out about that. She's really able to talk about fucking other issues. She's really able to call out other people. Why did it take her so long to call out Prince? And that was recently enough as well. She spoke about that recently. She said how Prince attacked her. And like, funny timing, like, you know, again, like, in a time where it's, you're almost ashamed now to be a man, that she would come out and I'm not saying that Prince didn't attack her, I'm just saying, like, why no? And I just think the timing is a bit strategical, you know? Not 10 compares. Not 10 compares to you. I think it's a good song, to be honest with you. I don't hate Sinead O'Connor. I just see bullshit when I see bullshit, and I smell it when I see it. You know what I mean? And I said all I needed to say about Sinead O'Connor. That's all. Possibly for a refugee to escape from her country. Possibly for... No, Sinead O'Connor is Irish. She's... No. She's just... She mentioned... No. What it was, Chad, is she mentioned this... You know Prince, the pop star? He's probably ancient now. You know Prince, the pop star Prince? Apparently, he attacked Sinead O'Connor. Sinead O'Connor, by the way, she's an Irish pop singer. Although she likes to call herself a punk singer, but yeah, she's a pop singer. And apparently she got attacked by Prince. That's what's happening there. I don't think it was for refugees escaping from other countries. There's no refugees at the moment anyway escaping from Ireland, but it's, the way the country is becoming, I wouldn't be fucking too surprised if it happens in the near future. Where Irish people have to flee their own country because yeah, I see. I thought you're actually meant. Oh no, no, not a real prince, not a real prince. Oh god, not that I know of anyway. You never know her. You never know the kind of claim she's gonna come up with. I mean, she could come out there tomorrow morning and say, "I was viciously attacked by this bastard called GreenHerb-Gaming. How dare he insult my religion? How dare he insult my choice of colours? How dare he?" You never know what she's capable of. The truth. No, the actual pop singer Prince, apparently he attacked Sinead O'Connor. Ireland is 40% Irish. Fact, yep. Thank you for that fact, Damien. That's a fact, Chad, and to any viewer who may be watching this live stream. I remember her now from SNL. Yeah, she's a big enough name. She's back now. She made a comeback. But Damien is spot on there. Ireland is currently 40% Irish. We are becoming a minority in our own country, and it's important that people can say that without being afraid of being branded a racist. How are you a racist for stating a fact? That's absolutely crazy. But Ireland is 40% Irish. But see, what happens is, because we live in a multiculturalism world now, we're led to believe that somebody who's from a foreign land who has Irish citizenship is classified as Irish. We're led to believe that we have to classify them as Irish. Say what you want about welcoming somebody into the country with open arms and giving them shelter and showing them some love and support, but that's fine, but doesn't make them Irish. As in, like, actual Irish. But that's a true statement. It's a true fact. Ireland is 40% Irish because there's so many people coming into this country from foreign origin that we're becoming a minority in our own country. Prince was just slapping some sense into her. Oh man, you said it, not me. Sinead O'Connor, it wasn't me that said that. You know, she likes to spit a lot, actually. She was talking about how she spat in his face. She's a pure fucking bitch, like, you know, that kind of, she's one of those bitches, you know what I mean, that fucking, that you grew up with, like, as a kid, like, you know, that one bitch that would, like, spit in your face or, like, pull your hair or some shit, you know what I mean? Can't fucking pull her hair now, just put your ball, bitch. It's a staggering statistic, actually, Damien, you know what I mean? That Ireland is 40% Irish. We are a complete minority in this country. And when you say that now in the mainstream, you know, so many people will call us racist for simply stating a fucking fact. It's insane. And you know, things are getting very interesting now in Ireland. Very interesting. Because there was a provision centre apparently meant to be set up in some town in Ireland where a lot of immigrants and refugees were going to be staying. And the town opposed to it because the town looked at it from the point of view as we can't handle this, we can't take in that amount of people. Basically, we have our own problems in our town. They don't even have a proper doctor. The police force is low, employment is low, all that kind of stuff going on in that hometown. So they couldn't take on these people, basically. So they protested against it. And the funny thing is, you know, all these people were like, racist, racist. Here's the interesting thing. Anti-Racism Ireland agreed with these people. And the reason they agreed with these people is because they knew the terrible conditions of these provision centres, and they were interested in the safety of these immigrants and refugees, and they didn't want them in these provision centres. So they actually marched along with the protesters. That was a moment, that was a great moment, because imagine if you're one of these agenda pushing motherfuckers who like basically want to like flush out Ireland. Imagine sitting down like scratching our head thinking, oh my fucking god, what do we do here? You know what I mean? What do we do here? Anti-racism Ireland is actually agreeing with these people. My god, what do we do? You know, that kind of way. So they were caught in a fucking awful situation. It's so funny. Politics. Where would we be without politics? We'd have nothing to talk about if we didn't have politics, huh? Like, they're literally converting hotels into provision centres to house like immigrants and refugees. Like, there is such thing as being too friendly, you know. And that's the problem with this country, Ireland. We're a bit too friendly. It happens in real life, where, you know, like, he'll be alright, he's grand, he won't cause no trouble. You know what I mean? Boom, he blows your house up. And then we're all scratching our head wondering, how did this happen? Do you know what I mean? So, come on, Ireland, you need to wake up, like. You need to wake up now and smell the coffee. For fuck's sake. So, Chad, have you any video game news for me across all platforms and systems in the world of the video game industry? Have you any breaking news for me? Not just Nintendo Switch now, but just everything. PS4, PS5, Nintendo 64, Tamagotchis, anything at all. Just, I love when you break news. That's just so cool. That always gets me hyped when it's breaking news. But I still appreciate news in general that I may have heard, because you know, we can discuss that then. You know what I mean? I kind of want to move away from video games a little bit, or from politics a little bit. 1 hour and 39 minutes into this live stream. Damn. Oh man, I'm starting to get tired now. Snakes on mobile. All those snake games on mobile. Snakes on mobile. Breaking news. Snake is on mobile phone right now. You can download Snake, the latest and greatest mobile phone game. Man, that was some game. I remember playing that game on mobile phone, Nokia 3210. At the time, it was so cool. I and it was so addictive. It was very like kind of like a Tetris style game when it came to how simplistic it was, but also how addictive it was and how fun it was. And I think games like Snake and games like Tetris are the essence of video games, and it's what video games should be. You know, a game that's simple in its concept, but very complicated in terms of mastering it. Like it's easy to play, but hard to master. Those are the best kind of games. You know, easy to pick up and play, hard to master, and hard to put down. Hard to actually put the, well, I was going to say controller down, but in this case it's the mobile phone down. Those are the best games. And I think, I have to say, and I'm not going to get into like a big fucking like video game kind of like bitchy rant here, like, but I will say like that it is something that is lacking in today's video games, is that simple philosophy of, you know, easy to pick up and play, but hard to master and hard to put down the controller. No, this is controversial here now, but I'd probably say that Fortnite is probably an example of that. I know it's Fortnite, I know, but I have to say though, it is kind of hard to put the controller down sometimes, because you do want to get that win, you do want to get that victory royale, you know? And it is kind of, on paper, it's simple. Survive against 100 players. Actually, that mightn't sound so simple, really, does it? But yeah, I suppose, well, the only thing there is the addictiveness, because Fortnite is addictive, like 100%. Devil May Cry 2 launch trailer from Nintendo. I was never really into Devil May Cry, to be honest. Never really into that game. Just seeing the YouTube notification popping up there. Capcom do things very strangely, you know. They should have just, I have no interest in Devil May Cry, but they should have just released a trilogy or a collection. Like, they actually have a collection on PS4, I think. So they should have just done that. I think it's actually on PS3, actually, if I'm not mistaken. But Capcom are just playing things way too safe. Way too safe. I'll give you an example of how safe they're playing it. The Capcom announced Resident Evil. I mean, they released Resident Evil 2 Remake, and they announced Resident Evil Project Resistance. Both of those games are not on Nintendo Switch. Instead, they gave us classic Resident Evil games, classic Devil May Cry games, okay? And then we have NetherRealm Studios. We've got Warner Brother Games, and straight out, you're getting Mortal Kombat 11, you're getting about all the game modes. You're not getting no shitty fucking Legacy Edition. You're getting Mortal Kombat 11, all the game modes, looking great, 60 frames per second, on the go out there now and enjoy yourself. Do you know what? Thank you, NetherRealm Studios. Thank you. You know what I mean? You're like, whoa, that's really cool. Wolfenstein, Doom. You know what I mean? Getting full experiences, on the go out there, enjoy yourself. You know, Capcom then are like, oh well, you're not going to get Resident Evil Revelation, or not, you're not going to get Resident Evil Project Resistance, but we'll give you Resident Evil 4. We'll give you Part 4, because we all know you want to play that game again. That's Capcom's mentality, unfortunately. Chad, I'm still waiting for my gaming news. Come on. God damn it, Chad! Whoa, here we go. Untitled Goose Game and Switch Lite tomorrow. Oh man, I knew about that news, but as I said, I like talking about, you know, the latest in gaming. I love talking about it. So, not breaking news, but it is news nonetheless, and we'll have a nice old conversation about it. And everyone feel free to join in. Damien, feel free to join in. I know that you don't have a Switch, but still, you know, feel free to join in and, you know, let me know what you think of the Nintendo Switch Lite. Let me know what you think of. There's a crazy game called Untitled Goose Game that's releasing tomorrow. I don't know if it's coming out on all consoles, but it's a really funny game where you get to play as a goose. You get to play as a goose, and it's like a stealth game. You're sneaking up behind characters and you're stealing their loaf of breads and you're stealing their shoes and everything. It's just fucking funny and crazy and out there. It's fucking mental. Spawn Wave Teardown. Good old Spawn Wave. My favourite YouTuber, Spawn Wave. I'm using my shit. He's alright, like, he's only alright. But so those are the two big pieces of news that are happening. You forgot one thing. Chad. The release of The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening remake. It's being released tonight at midnight. Well, it is for me anyway, because I have it pre-purchased on my Nintendo Switch. Because it was part of the Nintendo Switch online voucher program, where you pay €99 for 2 vouchers, and you can use a voucher to buy a full release game. So I basically used one voucher to get Link's Awakening, the other voucher to get Dragon Quest XI. Both of those games are €60 each, even in my retailer. So I saved €20 with those vouchers. So that's been released tonight at midnight. So what do we talk? Untitled Goose Game. I mean, you get to play as a goose. You get to cause a bit of mischief. You get to be an awful fucking. You get to cause a bit of mischief as a fucking goose, and you can't go wrong there, can you? I already played the original, but would you play the new one though? Would you play? I never actually played the original. I never played the original. But I think even if I have played the original, I'd actually check out the remake. It's so colourful because the remake was. I don't think the remake was in colour, was it? Well, you could pop it into the Game Boy Color and get a little bit of colour, I suppose, but it was a Game Boy game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing fucking remaking a game from the Wii onto the Switch, or remaking a game from the PS3 onto the PS4. That's one thing. That's only all right. That's only all right. But when you talk about a Game Boy game, I mean, look what Game Boy games look like. Look what Game Boy games look like. Remaking them on modern console, that's fucking amazing. I've looked at the screenshots, the gameplay of Link's Awakening on Switch. It's so cool. And they've redesigned it in every area, man. I'm really looking forward to playing it actually tonight. So that's happening. That'd be so funny. Having a bit of banter with a goose. Causing mayhem as a goose. Looking forward to that. Just going around someone's back garden and sneaking into the back garden as a goose. Stealing their hat. And he's like, me hat! Who the fuck took my hat? It was the goose. It was the goose. And then you get to play as the goose. You are the goose. And you're like, eh. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to playing as a goose. Switch Lite. It's great for people who don't have a Nintendo Switch and who might just want to play their Switch on the go. Because the Nintendo Switch is only on the go. It's a handheld only Switch. So it's great, again, it's great for people who haven't bought a Nintendo Switch, who are looking at their options. That's what it should be called, actually, come to think of it, Goose Simulator. They probably didn't want to be, they probably wanted to be original. They probably felt that they called it that they'd probably get an awful bashing from the makers of Goat Simulator, they'd probably, or Farming Simulator. They'd probably get very offended, they'd probably get very annoyed. Trixie! Welcome to GreenHerb-Gaming. It's been a while since I had you in the live chat. Welcome, Trixie. Just having a conversation right now about gaming news. But I am playing Doom at the same time. I'm playing the original Doom. I'm celebrating 25 years of Doom by playing the original Doom. I'm on the 4th and final episode of it, and I'm playing it on the second hardest difficulty, which is really challenging. And I'm considering cheating. I am considering cheating, to be honest with you. I'm all good, man. Thank you, Trixie. Thank you. How are you keeping? The Goose game was based off a real story. I want to hear that. I want to hear. Get typing, chat. I want to hear that story. I fucking want to hear that story so much, man. Because it's just so funny. I can almost imagine it like a goose causing mischief. I've only heard of seagulls causing mischief. Seagulls flying down and stealing people's sausage rolls and everything. It's so fucking funny. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing that game so much. But Goose Simulator, Damien, that's actually a perfect name for it. But they probably didn't want to call it that because it'd be so like Goat Simulator and Farming Simulator. But that's basically what it is. It's a perfect description of it. But the Switch Lite is for anybody who doesn't have a Nintendo Switch. Why does the game look about 100 years old, bro? This game released back in the early 90s. Probably well before you were even a thought, I'd say. Probably before you were a thought. You weren't even considered when this game got released. This game was released in like 1993, or was it 1990? Basically 25 years ago. 25 years ago this game got released. I'm not good at maths. Don't judge me. No, but yeah, it's an old game. It's a retro game. However, there's going to be a brand new Doom game released this November called Doom Eternal, and it's going to look a lot better than this. Because Doom, the great thing about Doom, Trixie, is it isn't something that happened 25 years ago, or as you put it, 100 years ago. It's something that continues to happen 25 years later. So Doom is still a thing. Doom is still here, and it will happily stand side by side with the likes of Call of Duty and Battlefield. And the great thing about it is it actually has a campaign that's actually longer than 3 hours. So yeah, that's why it looks 100 years old, as you put it, Trixie. But so we get back to the old gaming discussion here now. Nintendo Switch Lite is for people who haven't bought a Nintendo Switch yet and are considering their options. So if they want to play their Switch on their TV and on the go, and they want to get the full experience with detachable Joy-Con, the HD Rumble, all of that, then they're going to get the current Switch. Or if they just see themselves playing their games only on the go, in handheld mode, as a portable, if they want a portable, basically, if they're going from the 3DS, to the Switch, then their option is the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is much cheaper, and it doesn't have detachable Joy-Cons. You can't dock it to your TV, and instead it's only portable handheld. And certain games aren't compatible with it because of the fact that you can't attach a Joy-Con. But that's what that's for. I will say the colours look amazing. Even Damien there, you were saying to me there last time that you thought that the colour scheme for the Pokemon edition looked really nice. So it's very tempting, but it's definitely not for somebody who has a Switch. Like, if you have a Switch, why on God's green earth would you buy a Switch Lite if you have a Switch already? It makes no sense to me, unless you're a collector and you want to collect, things. But if you have a Switch already, there's absolutely no need to get a Switch Lite. What else was the gaming news? And as I mentioned as well, we're getting Link's Awakening releasing tonight. What's happening in other areas of gaming? What's happening on PS4? What's happening on mobile? Any mobile phone games getting released now? Why does this game look about 100 years? Oh my god. So I think Fortnite looks like a PS2 game, if I say so myself. I think that game could run on PS2, to be honest. Looks aren't everything, bye. There's a lot more to looks. I can tell you that much right now. Any other news, Chad? So what does everyone think of? And again, feel free to comment, even if you're not a fan of the game, or if you're not a fan of the console. Just feel free to comment. I like everyone to comment as much as possible. So what do you think of that game? I just forgot the name of the game. The Goose game. I'm just going to call it Goose Simulator because I think it's a perfect name. So what do you think of Goose Simulator? What do you think of the Nintendo Switch Lite? What do you think about the color scheme? What do you think about having a handheld only Switch? And what do you think about remaking a Game Boy game? It's so cool to see a game that old being remade. Because we always see games being remade from the PS2 kind of generation or PS1 generation. But to go as far back as the Game Boy, I mean the game. If anyone knows what the Game Boy is, I mean the graphics are so basic. It's literally black and white. I mean it's so basic. So a game from that generation being remade on modern consoles is really interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely getting, because I've played enough Zelda games to know that I'm a fan of Zelda, to know that I would like the game. They can be challenging, they can be fucking annoying, to be honest with you. They can really, not as much as fucking Doom though, I will say that. Not as much as, I don't think any game can annoy me as much as Doom can. I think it's time for a break. I think I'm going to have a cup of milk, as I always do. It's my way of having a break with gaming. So I have my live chat up on my phone, so hopefully all the comments will show up on my phone. It's been a long stream. I gotta rest those vocal cords. You know what I mean? I gotta soothe those vocal cords. We're almost 2 hours into the live stream now, and it's 4:20 in the afternoon. Oh, my cup is upstairs. Typical. Bollocks. Let me just go upstairs and get my cup. So Chad, any more gaming news for me? We just round off the live stream with a bit of discussion, a bit of gaming discussion. I'm actually getting tired of the gameplay, really. I can definitely see myself cheating in Doom. before the week is over, to be honest. You know, we're pretty much at the end of the week now. Last Friday. Definitely see myself cheating in this game. Come on, somebody, say something. Say something. So I'm actually running out of things to say myself, to be honest. I love breaking news though. I'm looking forward to the next time that Chad breaks news. Earthfall Alien Horde is coming to Switch on October 11th for $20. Chad, thanks for that. Is that like a first-person shooter game? I think I heard something about that. It's some sort of shooting game, isn't it? I definitely heard the menu. The name is familiar. The name rings a bell. The name rings a bell, Chad. $20 is a good price. I don't know very much about it though, but thanks for delivering that news. Appreciate that. It's Left 4 Dead, but why so many games are being compared to Left 4 Dead? I actually can't go through a day without somebody comparing it to Left 4 Dead. Comparing something to Left 4 Dead, it's crazy. But with aliens, oh, I like it. Just in time for the raid Area 51. Oh no, October 11th. That's a good bit away. Interesting though. Ice cold milk. You can't beat it. I think Trixie left. You still here, Trixie? Trixie just joins the live stream. Why are you playing a game that's not Fortnite? Why does it look like it's 100 years old? I'm only joking, Trixie, if I started watching. I'm just joking. It's all cool. It's all cool. Did you get Bulletstorm? I actually didn't. I actually didn't. It's so annoying what's happening on the Switch. I've been telling you this now for a while, but it's so annoying. All these big franchises, all these big brands, these big names that are critically acclaimed and are universally praised. Like so many people around the world love these games. Games like Bulletstorm, games like Overwatch, games like The Witcher 3. All these huge games get announced for Switch, and I'm just sitting there with my cup of milk, and I'm like, not bad. Like they don't scream at me to buy them. Like System Shock. Oh yeah, System Shock. That's a very, very, very. I've been watching that trailer down in your gaff. That's a very old game, and they brought that back. That's actually pretty cool. No news on the Resident Evil bundle coming to the West, but they didn't say anything about a Devil May Cry 2 either. Dragon Quest 1, 2 and 3. Oh, the news now is flowing in. It's flowing in, I love it. Oh, we can discuss a lot of stuff here now. Okay, so let's back up a little bit and go through one thing. So Bulletstorm, Damien, no, I haven't gotten Bulletstorm yet. I might get it. I might get it. It's just that, I don't know how to put it. I beat myself up. I actually beat myself up. I'm like, Johnny, you're not fucking getting this game just because it's on Switch. You could have bought it on PS4. You could have bought it on PS3, but you fucking didn't. So you're not allowed to buy it on Switch just because it's on the Switch. You're not going to do it. And I'm like, okay, I won't. So I just kicked myself. I beat myself up. Because I just genuinely, like, I haven't been interested in those games before. So I just don't want to all of a sudden get interested in those games now just because it's on Switch. However, I love the fact that a game that I have played is coming to Switch, because I know I like the game, and the fact that I can play it with me on the go is great. So that's different. When I have played a game and I like the game and it comes to Switch, that gets me excited. But a game that I haven't played, that I haven't really been into, that comes to Switch, I don't really kind of get excited for it as much. But Bulletstorm, you know what, if it goes down in sale, I might pick it up. It does look like a fun game, and the fact that you can play as Duke Nukem in it is really cool as well. So I might look into getting Bulletstorm at some stage. But again, it isn't a game that I played, it isn't a game that I love, so I'm not going to rush into it and buy it on Switch. What's the next thing on the agenda? No news on the Resident Evil bundle coming to the West. Yeah, it's Capcom, Chad. Unfortunately, it's Capcom. They don't like plastic. They're like eco warriors. They just don't want. They don't want plastic. But it would make sense to have, like, I'd love to have Resident Evil 4, 5 and 6 on one cartridge in one box, boom shakalaka, happy out. But no, Capcom have to be Capcom and fucking release them separately and digital only, and oh, it's so annoying. And we're gonna release this version in Japan but not the West. And they just confuse the shit out of people, to be honest with you. But it doesn't bother me. I'm used to it. I'm used to Capcom, and it's like, it's Capcom. Like, you'd say something if they were giving us Resident Evil 7, or if they were giving us Resident Evil 2, or Project Resistance. But no, all these classic Resident Evil titles. So I'm not pushed by it. But I might get 5 and 6. I might get 5 again, and I might give 6 a second go. Because I played 6 on PlayStation Now, and I was like, didn't like it. How about a beautiful cover? I know, yeah. Overwatch. Overwatch. Actually, you're right there. In this case, Blizzard have actually outdone Capcom in their stupidity by releasing a fucking box with a download code. Now, to be fair, Bethesda did this as well with Wolfenstein Youngblood on Switch. You get a box. You look at a box and you get a download code. I have the box of Mortal Kombat 11, but I downloaded it. But what was nice about that was I had pre-ordered Mortal Kombat 11 in a retailer here in Cork. Smith's Toy Store by little shop. Great value. But fucking. So I cancelled my pre-order, but they allowed me to have the box, which is really nice of them. So I still have the box of Mortal Kombat 11. So yeah, Overwatch coming to Switch, but you got a nice flashy box but a download code, which is absolutely insanity. Another big IP, another big game, big franchise, big brand coming to Switch. Everyone is talking about, and I'm like, no interest. It's bugging me. I want it to happen so bad. I want the game that I actually like, that I actually played, to come to Switch. Like Resident Evil 2 Remake, would love that on Switch. Resident Evil 7, would love that on Switch. Tekken 7, would love that on Switch. Street Fighter 5, would love that on Switch, etc. Far Cry 5, would love that on Switch. All these huge games I would love on Switch, but just Overwatch, Bulletstorm doesn't do it for me. Fortnite 2 with the download. Well, Fortnite is a bit different there, Chad. That gets off the hook, because Fortnite is a free-to-play experience, and if you want to expand upon it, you can get Save the World, and you want to expand upon it, you can get microtransactions. I accept that. I'd accept Fortnite, to be honest, because it's free. What's the other thing? So yeah, Resident Evil bundle. It's Capcom, I suppose. And System Shock, an ancient game brought back. It's always nice to see old games being brought back into modern hardware. I'm really happy with Dragon Quest 1, 2 and 3 coming to Switch. Really happy, because I'm proper getting into Dragon Quest now. I mean, I put 10 plus hours into the very long Dragon Quest 11 demo on Switch, and I really, really liked it. It's one of those games where I'm so tuned into what's happening with the game. I get every area of the game, the forging mechanic, the ability mechanic, I just know everything about the game. I don't know why, but my headset went off. Is my audio coming out? Please just let me know in the comment section below if my lovely voice is coming out. I hate that Overwatch got Game of the Year because it's only a multiplayer game. Yeah, I hear you with that one, man. I really do. Audio is good. Thanks, Chad. I hear you in that, man. I really do. This focus on multiplayer gaming. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It just shouldn't be Game of the Year, because a game is something that you have to experience, I think, you have to be connected to a game in terms of its. I don't know. I can't put it into words, but like, you know, games like God of War, games like Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, games like Breath of the Wild, you know, games like fucking. I'm trying to think of Microsoft game. I'm trying to be fair. Microsoft. What real single player experiences that are like pure big? I can't fucking think of a game. I'm sorry. Anyway, sorry Microsoft. But they're all great games and they belong in Game of the Year category 100%. So what else are we talking about? So yeah, Dragon Quest 1, 2 and 3. So happy that I can actually experience where it all began. Really fucking choked there on that milk. Christ almighty. What else do we have? The Legendary Edition comes with a 3-month Nintendo membership and other stuff. I suppose that's fair enough, I suppose. But wait, 3 months? Yeah, fuck that. That's nothing. I wipe my arse with that. So for God's sake, like, Nintendo gave Super Mario Maker 2 owners in people who had My Nintendo, they were able to, like, they got a stylus. You get a stylus, and then blah blah blah. You get a 12-month, a year membership with that. So what's 3 months going to? And the funny thing, like, Super Mario Maker 2 isn't even really an online heavy game. You're uploading your games online, fair enough, but you would think that a game like Overwatch, where the whole entire game is online, would have a year membership. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit fucking ridiculous. One thing that annoys me about the Switch community on Link's Awakening and Overwatch, if it's not 60 frames per second, it sucks. Oh, stop the lights, man! Stop the lights! I mean, like, it's not the end of the world if you play an FPS in 30 frames per second. Unless you're playing competitively. Unless you're really, really competitive. I think even still it wouldn't matter. I've played Doom on Switch, which is 30 frames per second. I've played both Wolfenstein games on Switch that played in 30 frames per second. I was more than happy with it, like. And I ain't just saying that, like. It wasn't noticeable to me. People make too much of a big deal about that. They make way too much of a big deal about that, and I think it's ridiculous. I'd make more of a big deal about buying a fucking box and getting on in it. That's worth talking about a lot more than. But you're right there, like, the mentality of, you know, the game, all of a sudden the game sucks because it's not 60 frames per second. It's complete bullshit. So, do you know what? Maybe I might have some breaking news for all of you. I may have some breaking news. I goes onto a website called My Nintendo News, and there's one for PlayStation as well. And sometimes it's just easier to type in like PS4 or Switch on Google News, and everything will just pop up as well. So what do we have here, Neo? It's pretty much the same. Nintendo's New York store shows off Zelda Link's Awakening goodies on Friday. I'd love to have a Nintendo store in Ireland, particularly in Cork. Or even Dublin. I'd hop on a fucking train or a plane to Dublin and go there. Unfortunately, we get fuck all down here. We have Apple. We have like a customer service centre from Apple Computer. Apple Computer. Can I get a job in Apple Computer, please? Just like on random now again. I'm just getting my live chat back up on my phone there now because I've been looking up for the news. But I'd love proper news. I fucking... Like, you know how the Nintendo's last Direct opened with Overwatch? Even though it was completely spoiled and everybody knew it was coming thanks to the joys of leaks nowadays. I would have been jumping up and down like a fucking pogo stick if they had opened up with like Resident Evil 2 remake or Resident Evil 7 or just a new Resident Evil game in general. Like, I'll be fucking so happy. But I'm so tired. What's next? I know what's next. It'll be GTA 5 coming to Switch. And I'd be like, fuck you Capcom, or fuck you Capcom, fucking it. I'd be like, fuck you Rockstar. I'll go off my game. I'd snap. Like, I don't want to sound like one of those people who are like, I need, or anything like that. Ghostbusters! I actually forgot about that. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I didn't play the proper Ghostbusters game. I played the Wii version, and anyone who had a Wii, or anyone who had a Wii, sorry, I'm fucking still making Wii fucking jokes in 2019. The name is still funny to this day. Anyone who had a Wii. Did you have a Wii? But anyone who had a Wii, or who knows anybody who had a Wii, I don't know why I'm just fucking so immature, knows basically that a lot of the times the Wii version of a game was shit. Like, people talk about like the Switch version of games now, and they talk about pretty small things in comparison. They talk about frames per second, or even like a download code, right? But that pales in comparison to the Wii version of games, you know, because the Wii version of games was shockingly different, and definitely visually, and a lot of the times game modes were completely cut or reduced. So what people were left with Ghostbusters on the Wii was a completely different experience. You felt like you were missing out, basically. So I'm looking forward now to getting the full Doom experience, you know. Except for the Wii version of Resident Evil 4. That's true. Excuse me, but that is true. That was one hell of a game. You're right there, Chad. You're actually right there, because that was the definitive edition of Resident Evil 4. It had all the features. It had the best visuals. Well, at that time, obviously, before it got remastered on the PC and PS4. But yeah, man, I loved using the Wii remote. But yeah, so Ghostbusters is bad. I'm looking forward to that. I really am. But you know what I want? Do you know what I want, lads? Do you know what I want now, lads? I just want a game that Johnny loves, that Johnny has played before on another console, absolutely loves it, and just have it on the Switch. Like, let me have a look at some of my PS4 games here now, and I'll see like what game I'd love. Because like, I don't have Overwatch, I don't care about it. I don't have Witcher 3, I don't care about it. What other games? I don't have half of these games I got announced for Switch that are big games, you know, that I don't really care about. Let's see. And that is my knees cracking, just in case you heard them. The City of Final Fantasy NT can suck my balls. Rage 2... I'm on a hiatus on that game. Go play Witcher 3. No, I won't. Nah, I just don't know. Like, that's an example now of one of the big games that are coming to Switch that I've never had any interest in. I know I got Skyrim. I know I was in a similar situation with Skyrim. But no, I'm not going to. Because if I was going to get it, I would have gotten it by now. No, not getting it. No, chap. No. No means no. Leave me alone. I'm going to joke. Yes, it's great. Okay, it might be great, but I beat myself up, Chad. You have no idea how much I beat myself up. It's not just when I'm stuck in a game, I don't want to cheat or something like that. It's just, I don't want to buy it just because it's on Switch. I can buy The Witcher 3 right now for cheaper on PS4, and it'll be the best version. It'll look better and it'll play better. It's different. For me, Chad, it's a lot better when it's a game that I have played, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. So, Tekken 7. I played that game. I love that game. It's a great game. I know what it is. I know what I'm getting because I have it. I love it. I've always played Tekken. I've been playing Tekken since the start of the PS1. So if that game got announced for Switch, I'd be like, fuck yeah, Tekken's coming to Switch. Boom. I can be anywhere, kicking ass. Boom. Love that. Resident Evil 7, 100%. Would love that game on Switch. Played it, loved it. Fucking hiding under the fucking duvet late at night, shitting myself, literally. I'm joking. Would love that. Assassin's Creed Unity, I haven't played it yet. It's still in its plastic. Micro machines. That's a perfect fit. I think the reason that actually is inside of an itchy ear. I went off. I am back, hopefully. Hopefully. Let me know if my audio is coming out. I don't know what's up with my turtle beach. My turtle beach is an annoying motherfucking turtle. Unlike that meme on YouTube with that kid who says he likes turtles. I don't like turtles. Turtles can fuck off. So, someone let me know if my audio is coming out. Audio is good. Thank you. So, Micro Machines. That game would be perfect on Switch. I think the reason why it's not on Switch is because it fucking flopped on all consoles. So I think Codemasters are like, we don't want to go back with that game. But I'd love to play Micro Machines on Switch. I mean, that's actually one of the first games I've ever played. I fucking love Micro Machines so much. What else? Far Cry 5 speaks for itself. And like, if The Witcher 3 can come to Switch, a huge open world game, then I swear to God, any game can come to Switch. So Far Cry 5 would love that experience on the go. Really, really would. So that's the thing about Switch. That's the thing. It's gonna make every port worthwhile because it's basically going to be the portable version of those games. Final Fantasy Type 0, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I didn't even know I had that game. What the fuck? Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Okay. Even within, it's not even my game. That's not even my game. But you know what? Again, another horror that you can play, you know, tucked up in bed late at night, pitch dark, you know. Always a good experience. I would get that. Even Mortal Kombat X, stream Witcher 3. No. I ain't getting that game. No. Not happening. Not happening. Even Mortal Kombat X, I'd go back and play that game again. Because at least we have Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch, so I'd go back and play that game again. Final Fantasy 15. To be honest with you, I wasn't happy with that game at all. Didn't feel like a Final Fantasy game to me at all. Resident Evil 2 Remake 100%. And a perfect example of a game that did come to Switch that I actually have is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Been playing a lot of Spyro 3 on Switch. Fucking love the fact that I can play that game anywhere. So cool. Street Fighter 5 I play on Switch. Where did this come from? Right, sorry. And Far Cry New Dawn, which I still have to play. Damien gave me that game. My buddy Damien gave me that game. And I'm so appreciative of that as well, man. It's actually going to be the next game that I play after Doom. So once my 25th celebrations of Doom commence, or finish, I'm going to be going straight into Far Cry New Dawn. I'm actually looking forward to playing that game, actually. I'm actually looking forward to the game. And thank you again, Damien, for giving me that game, man. It is much, much appreciated. So, I won't be streaming Witcher 3, but I'll be streaming Far Cry New Dawn after November. So yeah, like, this is an example of some of the games now that I would definitely get if they came to Switch. But I'm tired of hearing about like games that I have no interest in coming to the Switch. Oh man, it's so appreciative, man. I'm actually gonna like, that's definitely my next game to stream. Like that's how good of a friend Damien is. That's how good of a friend my buddy is. I was shocked, like, I was literally like, he was like, do you want Far Cry New Dawn? I was like, what? Are you sure? Man, like, Damien knows how embarrassed I get when it comes to like, when people offer me things. I get so kind of shy and embarrassed, and I was like, oh man. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? So, yeah man, thanks so much for that game, man. I'm looking forward to it, really do. I like Far Cry. Far Cry 5 was the proper Far Cry game that I actually played, like from start to finish. Played Far Cry 4, but I didn't play enough of it. I didn't play enough of it to kind of to get into it, you know. But I actually am looking forward to New Dawn. And that's another game. Even if that game came to Switch, I'd buy it twice. So there's so many games. So third-party developers, if you're listening to my advice right now, release a game that I actually care about on Switch. Kind of have a little bit more gameplay here before we wrap up. Getting very long lately, aren't they? Jesus, man, 2 hours and 20 minutes. That is a long fucking stream, like. I still haven't completed the map. And I'm still debating whether or not I should cheat. I'm gonna build a bit of tension, a bit of drama on GreenHerb-Gaming and get people, you know, tuned in. Will Johnny cheat? I guess I'm going to create a promo video, a bit of dramatic music playing in the background. You know, just somebody record me like in a kind of like, you know, you just like see me holding the controller. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat. Will Johnny cheat in Duke? Find out. Next Tuesday on RTE1. Joe, I would bother with RTE. RTE can fuck off. Although in saying that, I was watching Fair City last night. I genuinely like Fair City. It's probably one of the only things on RTE that I actually watch. So I do watch the soaps, like I do. GreenHerb-Gaming watches the soaps. That should be a fucking thing. If I ever get a camera, I should like, well, how would I manage that? I'm just thinking. I probably wouldn't be able to do that, but once I get 1,000 subs, I'll be able to do it. Johnny watching Fair City. It's funny, some people call it fairly shitty. Instead of Fair City, fairly shitty. Oh my god, let's have a look at those cheats one more time. We've got God mode. Give everything, which I presume speaks for itself. You'll have all the weapons. You'll probably have full ammo. Everything, basically. You're going to be getting everything. Computer area map. I don't even know what that is. I still don't even know what that is. I found the computer area map before, but I just don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. If you don't beat this game without cheating, you get Witcher 3. Oh man, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. That's not fair. Ah, God, man. I don't agree to that. I don't consent to that. You do not have my consent for that. No. You really want to get me to get Witcher 3. I'm scared now because I actually ended up getting Saints Row 3, which I like, by the way. I think it's a great game. But you got me to get Saints Row 3, so I'm scared now that I'm going to end up buying The Witcher 3. Shit, man. Fucking hell. I don't know, like, I just don't want to. Again, like, it's only games that I've played before that I kind of want to get on Switch. Or else, like, obviously if a game gets released the same day, like a new release game, I'll buy it on Switch. But like, I don't know, like, I haven't bought it before, so why would I buy it now? That's my only thing with Witcher 3. Anyway, back to the chat. Berserk, which gives you like fucking like superhuman strength. You go around like destroying fucking demons. You can still take damage though. Berserk. And then you have invulnerability. So basically, like, you can just take as much damage as possible. I don't know how long it lasts for though. Maybe it lasts forever. Then you have radiation shielding suits. I don't know if that radiation shielding suit actually works for lava as well. I don't know. And then you have light amplification visor. Oh, it's so fucking tempting, man. But I can see myself cheating at some stage. But God, my streams are getting so long. So I go back to the old days of GreenHerb-Gaming. I used to have fucking streams that were like 4 hours long. I think you spend a good chunk of the day playing. So, someone knocking at my door. Who there? fucking hearing things now, boy. I don't think so. Who there? Who there, boy? No, okay. I thought there was somebody there. Right, sorry. But I am fucking... Yeah, I can definitely see myself cheating, like I haven't cheated properly in a game in so long. I used to always cheat on PS1, PS2 generation. But I just turned into a pure competitive gamer. I don't know where I became competitive. I can't recall. I know Damien is probably thinking of a certain person and a certain game called WWE 2K15. But that, I suppose, yeah, that's probably where I got really competitive. Insanely competitive. But I was actually even competitive before that. Like, I wasn't even just competing with people. It was just like, I just wouldn't allow myself to cheat. Should I get Minecraft? That's my last question of the stream. Should Johnny finally get Minecraft? And that's a bit... I've had so many chances to get that game as well. Because I was aware of that game as far back as PS3. The game was literally brought to me. You think you're bad, like, Chad, when it comes to recommending people games. I literally had somebody bring their PS3 to my house with Minecraft just so I could see Minecraft. That's how much that person wanted me to get Minecraft. Insane. But I still didn't buy it. Like, I still didn't buy it. When did it come out next? I don't like your couldn't play. Oh, what? I didn't like you couldn't play it with randoms online. Oh yeah, sorry, I read that so wrong. What in Minecraft? Like you can't just go to someone's random. I suppose for the kind of game that it is, like, you know, I suppose it would make sense because you kind of want to have somebody you know. Otherwise, they'd just go mental and they'd destroy your creations. So I'm going to throw that question out there now, boys. Should I get Minecraft? I can't believe I'm even asking that question, to be honest. But I had the chance to get it as well on the Wii U. I had a chance to get it on the PS4. I even had a chance to get it on the fucking 3DS. And I had a chance to get it on the Switch. And it was even like they're really like it was like somebody really wanted me to get it on the Wii U because they had the Mario edition, or the Mario skins and everything. The music sounded cool and everything, but then I realised, like, I can't build for shit. I can't. I just don't have the skill to build. I listen to the music any fucking day of the week. But I did go to someone I know and destroy their creation. I go, that's actually funny. I did go to someone I know and destroy their creation. I got kicked out. Oh, Chad, that's fucking hilarious, man. That's something I'd do, actually, to tell you the truth, like. Oh, man. Damien, imagine if I did that to we know who, when he had it. Oh man, if I only could go back in time, I would do that. Oh my fucking god. I would buy Minecraft for that reason alone. Oh my god. I should make it happen, I should plan it out. Text him. I'd probably be killed. Probably never again hear from him. Destroy your creation. That's what you get for defeating me, the King of SmackDown. I put lava everywhere and burnt his house down. Oh man. I fucking love it. That's my style, like. But actually, something like that happened to me a good few times when I was playing Animal Crossing, actually. Like, you know, because people can come to your tongue and they can, like, chop down your trees. Or some shit like that. What they'll probably do in the next Animal Crossing game is they'll probably incorporate features that were introduced in, like, games like Grand Theft Auto, where you can have, like, kind of ghost mode, like, where they can kind of, like, turn on a feature, like, where they can't do any damage to your trees or whatnot, you know. But I think they shouldn't, though. I think that's what makes Animal Crossing fun. It really makes it fun, like, you know, shouting at your friends or whoever's in your town, "Get the fuck away from my trees! Get the fuck away from my plants!" It's so funny, like. It adds that extra layer of humour, I think, to the game. I'm actually really looking forward to Animal Crossing on Switch, like, so much. I am starting to get tired now. It's 2.5 hours into the live stream. It is 2.5 hours into the time. Say my time's it's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. And my controller's gonna die any second. That's so funny, chat. And they get really annoyed. Hello, I'm back. I have to plug in my phone or my controller charger. So by golly, this has actually been a really long stream. So maybe in the next 5 minutes I'll round it off. There. Maybe we'll have a short conversation. So, it seems like people want me to cheat in this game, because I've asked 3 people and they all want me to cheat. So Ash wants me to cheat, Damien wants me to cheat, and, wait no, I'm getting confused now. So Ash, Damien and Chad all want me to cheat. So it looks like at some stage I'm going to be cheating in this game, so I can finally get past this map and complete this game. Once and for all. You finished Daemon X Machina. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. That game only came out there fucking last week. I didn't buy it. It just didn't appeal to me. I was looking at gameplay of it, and I even played a demo actually. So I actually played it. I played it, like, and I thought it was boring. I really thought it was a bit on the old repetitive side, you know. I just had a feeling about it, and it didn't really kind of do any. It didn't have any impact in the charts over here, anyway, at least. Look, I didn't even. Oh, I just yawned and burped at the same time. Holy shit! But it didn't even enter the charts, the digital charts on the eShop. I think into number 4 on the UK, like video game charts itself. But on the Switch charts, I don't even think it was there. So yes, unfortunately, it didn't go down very well. It's Monster Hunter, but with mechs. Oh god, I don't know if I'd make that comparison. Jesus. I suppose you could, like, you know, but at least Monster Hunter is Monster Hunter. Do you know what I mean? It has the... I don't know how to describe it, but it's a bit different to a Monster Hunter in my opinion. Anyhow, anywhere. I think I'm going to end the live stream because it's been 2 hours and 35 minutes. So, yes. So, will I cheat? Who knows? You're just going to have to stay tuned. You're going to have to keep watching GreenHerb-Gaming to find out. You never know. You never know. I might cheat, I mightn't cheat. You just never know. You just got to keep on watching the live stream. So thank you to everyone who watched this live stream, including Ash, Damien, Chad. You all know who you are. So thank you all for watching. Much appreciated. As you always know, I appreciate everyone who watches my live stream. All of you, every last one of you, my subs, first time viewers, everyone. And no matter how long you've been watching the live stream, I appreciate it too. So thank you all, much appreciated. And you know, I'll see you next time on the GreenHerb-Gaming. You know, it's all about the GreenHerb-Gaming, like. So I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.